Never tell people your goals, your dreams, or anything you want to do in life. I stopped telling people my goals and dreams because all they do is find a way to tell me that I can't do it, why I can't accomplish it. I want to accomplish great things in life, but people always tell me that I'm average and that I should live an average life and that I should accept being average. They tell me that my dreams are for the extraordinary, for the people that were born to be great. But I know that greatness is earned. Greatness is earned through hard work. Perhaps there's people that are more talented than me, but that doesn't mean I can't outwork them. It doesn't mean I can't catch up and surpass them. When I was younger, I used to tell people my dreams and my passions and what I want to do in life and the things that I want to accomplish. But they always find a reason to put me down and tell me that I can't do something because they can't do it themselves. So I learned to let the results do the talking. There's no need for you to tell people the things you want to accomplish in life. Because imagine you tell people you want to accomplish this, you want to accomplish that, but what happens when you can't do it at the end? Then it doesn't look good. I don't tell people that I want to accomplish this, I want to accomplish that, I want to be great, because what if I can't do it? What if I try and I fail? Then it doesn't look good. What you got to understand is it's only impossible until you make it possible. Think about all the inventions. Think about how far we came as a society. Everything seems like a dream. Everything seems impossible until someone makes it happen. It's best to work in silence. Don't tell anybody what you want to do. People don't really care anyway. Results are the only thing that matters. People only care about results. People don't care about if you almost made it. People only care about the results. And what you gotta realize is success is a lonely path. When you're on your path to success, nobody's there. But when you get to the finish line, everybody's there. Everybody all of a sudden wants to show up and cheer you on and tell you that anything is possible and tell you that they always believed in you. It's both lonely at the bottom and the top. At the bottom, no one's there for you. At the top, everyone's there, but you still feel lonely. Because yes, you're surrounded by people, but how many of them genuinely care about you? Because you know none of them believed in you while you were on your journey to success. Everybody doubted you, and they only appeared after you achieved success. And what you gotta realize is talk is cheap. It doesn't matter what you say. Action is what matters. People can say anything. They can say they want to do this, they want to do that. But actions speak louder than words. And most of the time, when people have problems, they don't tackle the root of the problem. A problem won't go away until you tackle the root of the problem, until you fix it. Covering it up, ignoring it, complaining isn't going to solve anything. And not every problem is fixable. The best thing you can do is try to fix the things that you can fix. And the things that you can't, the things that you can't control, you accept. If you can fix it, if you can improve, then it can only help you become a better person, become the best version of you. Complaining about failure isn't going to fix failure. Working hard, putting in the work, coming up with a strategy, coming up with a plan, and taking action is what's going to solve your problem. It's okay to complain a little bit. Everybody complains. Even successful people complain. But the difference is they take action. They might complain. They might not like something. They might complain about how difficult something is, but they still put in the work. They still do what's required to be successful. Success doesn't care about how I feel or about how much I complain. The only thing that matters is the work that I put in. And even that doesn't guarantee success. It only increases the chances of success. That's the only thing we can control. We can only control what we do, but we can't control the results. Life is all about increasing your chances of success. Perhaps I'm not the most talented person in the world. Perhaps I wasn't dealt the best hand, but that doesn't mean I can't make the best move. That doesn't mean I can't win. You have to figure out a way to make your disadvantages an advantage. No one has it easy in this world. This world is difficult. Nothing in life is easy. Everything is hard. Think about everything you've accomplished. You put in time and effort into achieving it. Even video games. You became good at it because the amount of time you put in. Repetition is key to success. The more you do something, the better you get at it. The reason why a lot of us have a hard time connecting with people and having conversations with people is because we're so isolated now. We don't have conversations with people on a daily basis, especially with the rise in technology and remote jobs. We're having less and less human interaction, and we're slowly losing our ability to connect with people, to have conversations with people. If you want to make new friends, you have to put in the effort to talk to people, and it's going to seem unnatural at first, especially if you don't have conversations on a daily basis. But the more you practice talking to people, having conversations, the better you'll get. Think about how many people you talk to in a day. There's probably some days where you don't talk at all, and the things you don't use, you lose. Think about anything that you practice in life. You got better at it. Everybody knows how to get better at something, but not everybody wants to put in the work. Everything is earned in this world. Nothing is free, and nothing's going to be given to you, especially when you grow up. When you enter the real world, nothing is free. You got to pay bills, you got to buy your own food, you got to find a job. Anything you want, you have to earn it. A lot of times we think we deserve something, but you have to earn what you deserve. You have to go get what you're worth. If you want something, you have to work for it. I wish it was easy to be successful. What you gotta realize is everything you do is controlled by the brain. Your brain controls everything. It's controlling your body. Think of it as a vehicle, something that you can control. And you can decide to go down the right path. You can decide to do the right things and put yourself on the path of success. Life is hard enough on its own. Don't make it more difficult than it needs to be. The things that you do now affect your future. It can help you or it can hold you back. You want to minimize making mistakes by learning from other people's mistakes. There's a million examples of what success looks like, and there's a million examples of what not to do. You could look at successful people and think about why they were successful and how they became successful and what they did to become successful. What did they do to achieve success? And you can also see why people failed and think about why did they fail? What did they do wrong? There's a lot more ways to be successful nowadays. You could be successful playing video games. That wasn't even a job back then. That is luxury. Think about how many comfortable jobs that have been created in the modern era that didn't exist back in the day. Back in the day, if you didn't know something, you just didn't know it. It was way harder to learn. You had to go to school, or you had to know someone that had expertise in that particular field to learn about it. Now, if you don't know something, you could just look it up. Whatever you want to learn. If you want to start your own business, you could just look it up. Back then, the only way to be successful is to go to school and get a job after. And you needed a lot of money back then to start a business because you needed a physical location, a physical store. Now you could just have an online store. There's so many opportunities if you want to look at it, if you want to look for opportunities. Whatever you look for is whatever you see. If you look at all the negative things in life, that's all you'll see. But if you want to look at the good in life, the beautiful things in life, then you'll see beautiful things. Sometimes we don't realize just how good we have it. Things have gotten a lot better in the modern era, especially if you read your history. You'll learn a lot reading history about different cultures, not just one country's history, the history of different kings and emperors, the rise and fall of different dynasties and empires, and the reason behind it. And it'll give you perspective. You'll learn a lot about history and how far we came as a society and how good life has gotten. There was no air conditioning back then or heaters. There was no toilets, no showers. If you wanted a shower, you had to fetch water from the river. And that was a lot of work. Carrying buckets back and forth just to take a shower wasn't easy. And imagine back then when we were hunters and gatherers. If you didn't have a successful hunt, you didn't eat. You had to go out and hunt for your food. Food was not guaranteed. Now you can just go to the grocery store or go to a nice restaurant. Everything is so convenient now. Yet we still complain. People back in the day would love to live in a modern era. I think if people saw the things that went on back in the day, they would be much more grateful for everything that they have. They would be grateful for everything they have in life. Because the truth is, we have it easy. Easier than people of the past. There's always going to be problems, no matter what. When you fix a problem, another problem's gonna happen. There's always gonna be something to complain about, but it's about being grateful for everything that you have. Nothing's perfect. We can only make things better, but we can't make something perfect. If you have a bed to sleep in and food to eat, a flushable toilet and a shower, you're already living better than kings back in the day. Kings didn't even have a flushable toilet. They didn't have a heater. They didn't even have air conditioning. Stop thinking about the things that you don't have. Think about the things that you do have and be grateful for that. A lot of times we take for granted the things that we do have until we lose it. Every day is a struggle for everyone. Everyone has problems, but it's about taking things one step at a time, tackling each problem one at a time, and improving day by day, and make each day the best possible day. Because the truth is, every day is a gift.